Don Spurrell was one of the most positive, inspirational leaders that I have had the pleasure of working with in the past 25 years in advertising. In his obituary, it stated the following: he was also very well respected in his career. That was not totally accurate. Don was loved. He brought so much value into the lives of each and every person above and below him in our organization. This is a little tribute video I've put together in his memory. I call it Respect and Admiration. Respect and admiration for our colleague is widespread. His inspiration and intelligence acknowledged by all he led. Over 15 years ago, he joined the advertising team. At the telly in St. John's, he nurtured his dream. Hard work and determination allowed him to succeed. His work ethic around the company became legendary indeed. Respect and admiration for our colleague is widespread. His inspiration and intelligence acknowledged by all he led. Spreadsheets were a forte, keeping us abreast of the ups and downs of advertising. By God, he was the best. His people skills were wonderful and allowed his value to grow. Don was on the move, that was certain, to everyone in the know. Respect and admiration for our colleague is widespread. His inspiration and intelligence acknowledged by all he led. Over the years past, it was certain to all of us Don was going to flourish. Within 5 years, his responsibilities grew. He took over the tele sales team, guiding many a sales through. About 10 years into his advertising career, he took on a regional role. The right thing to all, it was very, very clear. Fast forward a couple of years, now management quickly came to know Don Spurrell was a talent that simply had to grow. TC Media made him the lead of sales for all their English holdings. From the Far East to Newfoundland, he studied all our sales. It was clear to all who looked, Don Spurrell was the best. Respect and admiration for our colleague is widespread. His inspiration and intelligence acknowledged by all he led. Many, many of us, Don's leadership has molded. We are struggling with this goddamn situation as it has unfolded. In November 2015, it seemed he had the flu. A blood infection, it was determined, had hit him out of the blue. Sometime in December in the hospital, but thankfully he got free to spend Christmas with his cherished family. In late January, the 20th to be exact, he popped into the office for a visit and we thought he was back. He walked around the office for 3 hours explaining he was okay. No one could have thought that it would be his final day. Exactly 7 days later, there's an ambulance outside his home. Word of what has happened has chilled us to the bone. It's a brain bleed, they say, and his life is hanging by a thread. What the heck is going on? We're all filled with dread. Weeks go by, and months as well. Why would his family have to go through so much hell? On June 3rd, word came to us that Don had died early that morning. The sense of loss is profound. Respect and admiration for our colleague is widespread. His inspiration and intelligence acknowledged by all he led. Don, you have made many of the lives of your colleagues that much better by your constant determination to grow. You were the best. Rest in peace, buddy.
We originally launched 15 channels, if you will, like the networks of online networks we were going to partnering with. And we were a big part of that. We had 2 of the 15. So the news network was considered one, and the rest of TC was considered the other. After the first execution, the first 4 weeks or 6 weeks, and they meet the client every Monday, they evaluated it and they cut that back to 6, and 2 of those 6 were us. So, and to this day, we're still part of every campaign they run.
I'm going to play a very beautiful song on the trumpet for Don. Amazing Grace.